Hey, what's up everybody? HTG Brian here, and we are back with some more Lego Batman the Video Game. This happens to be level 14 in the Dark Knight. Notice the spelling? It's wrong. It's not my fault though, that's how the game spells it. This is the story, so we are going to be skipping over all of the collectibles, but we will be trudging our way through all of the mission requirements and getting through and maybe getting pretty close to that 73k for that stud requirement. But of course, no Minikits, no power bricks / red bricks in this. Here we are in the old Bat Cave. We're going to go ahead and pay attention to the right-hand side here. Go up the old ramp, hop in the old Bat Wing, and of course, when that map pops up, we're going to select level 4 in the Dark Knight. Once you select that story, it's going to kick off a little dossier on our bad guy that we have to take down. And after doing a little research, it'll kick us into a nice little cutscene, kind of laying the scene down and letting us know what's ahead. So anyways, check it out. I'll see you after the cutscene. Alright, we officially have control of our heroes, and we're going to spend some time building up this Batwing here. And we probably shouldn't have advanced too far forward, as it does trigger this small little cinematic scene where we see Killer Moth flop his way over to this other side of the fence where currently we don't have access to. But I do want to point out, once you fix the Batwing, it hovers on aboveers, and we'll go ahead and collect some studdage that drops down below. So after the nice little stud cleanup here, we got a nice little 5,000 to move on. We'll go ahead and smash anything and everything. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to go ahead and grind the studdage. We're going to grab a few along the way, but really we're going to show you how to get through this level, as there is quite a few different tasks required, and it's not so much a hard level, but it is a little lengthy. Start off by rebuilding the bricks that are found from smashing the boxes on the ground here. And of course, it'll lower this elevator just low enough that we can build a handheld on it, climb up and yeet over the edge, giving us that advantage over to the far right side where we saw our foe trying to outrun us, though. We got lots of boxes we smash, and of course, we're going to build some of these things up because we do get that nice little stud reward for a completed build. Now, I do build up this car and take it for a quick spin. This is not necessary, but it is kind of fun because watch, I get a little car ramroddage in here, and I get to go, watch, my wheel speed is a little faster than his foot speed. And I'm not exactly sure where we're going. He seems like a nice gentleman. That seems like a club. I don't really know what's going on there, though. We'll go ahead. It's got some weird graffiti on the side that makes me feel a little suspect about entering the building, but against my better judgment, we got to find a way inside to go find this bad guy. So we got a nice little greeting committee here. Of course, we'll give him some dance lessons, a little cha-cha-cha-cha. We've got a citizen in peril over there, but we're going to go ahead and let that stew for a little bit longer, as we are not ready to collect that. I know, what a terrible superhero. We're going to leave the person in need waiting because of our convenience for the videos, right? Like, could you imagine if we were a superhero that were creating these videos, you know, for everybody to see, and we were still leaving? That would be terrible. What kind of a superhero would I be? We'll be back, though, and we will collect those guys and all the collectibles in that free play. All right, this alleyway here has a bunch of stuff. Smash it, build it. We're going to have to take out the old school telephone here and find that there is a switch behind it. Flip it to switcha, and we will go ahead and keep on with the keeping on. All the way across, jump to that nice little handheld, which there's a lot of barricaded stuff going on here. We'll go ahead and smash, bang, and boom, everything all over the room. Of course, now there should be some bouncing colorful bricks here that we can make into a push switch. Now, it is important to know that we need Batman at the top of this elevator, so switch on over to Robin just to save yourself a little bit of time. Once you get Batman up top, go ahead and toggle over to the suit. We've got that destruction suit now, or the blammo as we like to call it. And we'll make our way straight to the silver bricks, and we'll get our breakage on. Really, this is just for some studdage. There's actually a cake in here. I don't know. I can't imagine this is like a Portal reference. Help me out, guys. Is this Batman related or something completely outside or just random? I mean, I wonder, you know, it made me feel like the cake was a lie. I didn't build it all the way up, but if you build those up, it turns into a nice, like, birthday cake. And I couldn't quite figure out what the reference there was. But now that we have the demo suit, the real task at hand is to go ahead and drop a bomb, 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 bomb. Now, I don't know what our car's doing there. It sort of came to life right at the last second, but we want to blow that silver truck up and make our way up inside the club. Up in the club, up in the club. That's right, we're up in the club. We're going to go ahead and smash some more stuff. We actually got to find this grapple point over here. This is going to be needed in a second here, and boy, this guy's got my number. We'll go ahead and build the right side of that grapple point up, and in a minute we'll finish it with the left side. But we got to come down here and push this guy into place. But before we can do that, we got to smash this pool table and get a couple of bricks to complete. It's some sort of a generator or power, like a battery or something. I'm not exactly sure. It ends up being a switch once we get it all pushed into place. But we've seen this shape along the checkerboard path a couple of times, and it's some sort of like power node that will, look at that, booyaka shout. So we got the first switch. Next one is going to require some up above help, and in order to do that, we're going to go to the far left side over here and smash the stuff in front of the bar. Build up what appears to be a grapple point. Yes, indeed it is. We'll use that to get up top, and then we will find another set of bouncing bricks that we can use to go ahead and complete that nice little, the old tight pants tightrope, as we like to call it. I think I referred to it as a grapple point a minute ago, but truly the grapple point was right behind us, where we actually used it to get up to the ledge we're on now. So this is more of a tight pants tightrope scenario here, and actually if we switch on over to Robin, wait for it, yes, there we go. We can actually collect some studs as he can tightrope a little bit better. But the fact is, we actually need Batman to drop a bomb, 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 bomb. So go ahead and place one right in between these silver, I don't know what they are. They look like speakers, perhaps? But it's going to give us the checkerboard bricks down below that we need to facilitate this, and we can push this into place now. It should give us the second switch. We can flip this bad boy. Okay, what are you doing, Brian? Go ahead and flip this, and it should give us access into the upper room here. Boy, that's not slow or nothing, huh? It's like, beep, boop, ba, boop, beep. A little slower than normal. All right, this is a weird scenario here, too. We actually need both characters inside the elevator before it'll close the door. At least it did for us. That actually proved true on our PlayStation test run, as well as our Xbox recording run. So both platforms proved to be similar in that. And once inside, though, we should have a bunch of bad guys. We go ahead and ratty the baddies and make our way over to this nice giant speaker. Got to get our on. That's right. Sort of. It's no techno panel, but we're going to get our dance on here in a minute. Disco style. Disco, disco, good, good. I know somebody out there will get a kick out of that. Anyways, we'll move along here, build the back speaker. We're going to drop up top, and when I say drop, I mean drop a bomb. Go ahead and leave it there for that silver gangsta, and we'll go ahead and melt him down. It turns out he's got some bouncing bricks that we could turn into a Robin suit dispenser. Now in here, guess what? It is the suit. We got the techno suit. Now there is a techno panel on the back wall over here. We are not ready to use that just yet, though. We're actually going to go over here and blow up these silver bricks on the dance pad here. That's what it ends up being. It's a dance floor. And look at that, we got a disco ball. So again, disco, disco, good, good. I don't know if anybody knows what movie that's from. You know, I gotta say something here. I've usually been pretty solid on these sort of dance match pads. Notice they're going away, though? Is this time-based? Like, I've never had these things, like, disappear on me if I go too slow. But they clearly look like they only stay active for, like, 5 seconds. And if you don't move fast enough, you'll lose them. And luckily for me, I got fast fingers, and I officially made it. And the disco floor, look at that, dropping the floor on them. And somehow, it's like a magic trick. They just walked right over it. I won't even mention the fact that we've got triplets walking around up here. Like, what is up with that? Ugh. All right, time to get your techno panel on. That's right, we got this big robot, and he almost kind of has like a walk. I don't know why he just does. All right, we'll go ahead and smash the back wall. We'll take our characters through, and we have a whole new area to take on here. We're going to start off by taking out the bad guys, of course. We've got a suit dispenser here, which is actually going to build up and give us the moon boots. And on the back left side of our screen right now, just out of view, there is a nice metal wall. Now, I don't know what Batman's doing here. He's like, bro, I want to wear the suit. I want them new shoes. I don't know what he is. Look, he's just following and trying to get into that. It's my suit, bro. My suit. All right, we'll go ahead and make our way to the metal wall here. Well, why? If Batman did have these moon boots on, it would be a lot quicker in getting both of us over there. And that's something I don't think they've ever added, was like a red brick for like metal boots, you know, or whatever they actually call these things. They're kind of like Napoleon boots, if I'm being honest. Napoleon Dynamite? If you guys have seen that, you know what I'm talking about. A little different color, but, you know, everybody's got their own preference of which colorway they prefer. All right, so we've got this big machine here. It's actually a pump. It's a sump pump. It's going to actually get all of that junk out of here for us. Clear the path for old Batman, who can now make his way up and over with the demo suit and drop another bum. Once he goes ahead and takes out those five, I guess there's only three, right? They weren't the final boxes, but the three silver boxes on the left-hand side. We'll call them that way. We can build it up into a nice wall here. This wall we can use our moon boots on. Robin gets up top, does a little tight pants tight walking over here. That's right, over to the top. We'll flip the switch if we can get off this rope. Come on. Usually it's hard to stay on those things. I couldn't barely get off. And then he does like a super creeper slide against, nobody will see me. I'm going to flip this switch and nobody will know. Anyways, we got the switch flipped. Batman can now join us up here. And of course there is some silver bricks. We'll go ahead and blow those up. Look at that. My laddering skills have vastly improved. Robin, that is not a good place to be, bro. Anyways. Up here we've got a bunch of boxes. We'll smash them. Now, it's important to notice, too, that there are two flashing awning pieces up above. And look at that. We'll go ahead and target them with our batter. There we go. 5th time's a charm. Nailed it. All right, we'll go ahead and find all these bouncing bricks. Assemble what appears to be, it almost looks like a pigs in space cannon from Lego City Undercover, but it's not. It's, I guess it's some sort of a water gun? Super Soaker 10,000, I guess? I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and put out the fire. Now we can go ahead and make our way down. That was weird. I don't know why it wouldn't let me control. You know, have you guys ever had that? Where the game just like, it's like, hey, by the way, it's time to play again. However, we're not going to give you control of the character just yet. I'm not sure what happens in those scenarios, but in this scenario, we're going to go ahead and run all the way to the back. Some people might call me a coward, but I am out of here. Well, not before I get him that bluesy. Salute. Now we got the big time super boss battle royale info here. We got Killer Moth kind of creeping up on us from the top, indicating we're actually officially in a battle. And of course, this one's pretty simple. It does involve the techno suit. It also involves some silver bricks, and of course a little smashing too. So go ahead and take a couple of hearts off, or deplete or demeters, we like to say around here. He's going to go ahead and retreat to get up top. We're going to do our business here and try to blow up the bricks on the left side and assemble them into what turns out to be some sort of like a generator. Now, we also need that techno suit, and right now we got moon boots on, so we're going to go ahead and blow this chain on the back wall with our bomb. In the back room, we'll go ahead and switch suits. Now we are pretty much ready to go. We're kind of laying the grounds down for the whole thing. Basically, we got to push this down the checkerboard path. This will give us the power. Once we have the power, we can go ahead and use the techno suit to turn on the light. We actually have to power up a generator, which sends the light a signal, a power signal. And then it comes on, and we're ready to go. You know how moths are attracted to lights? So basically, we're just using, like, you know, nature and some real stuff here to go ahead and fool that bad guy. Luckily for me, that build moved me around quite a bit, so I didn't take that shot from the bad guy up top. And now we get greeted. I think there's 15 bad guys that get dropped out here. You can see we got the times 10, and we got a couple more there. Once they are all done go ahead and step up to the techno panel, press and hold the B button, get that motor a-spinning, and eventually it'll send the signal down the line there. You can see it. It's going to make it to this switch, and then it's going to make it to the other switch. Once they are both flipped, or actually once they're both on, we're going to have to flip them. And I'm trying to get that blue back there. It caught my eye, but unfortunately I cannot get back there. All right, so here comes the light. You can see the power making its way down the line. I'm just going to go ahead and smash a few things, grab a few studs if you don't mind. And here he is. He's down and ready for battle. And of course we got the 2 hearts depleted, and he is out of here. We'll build up the bricks on the right-hand side here, which should give us that second generator ready to roll, except for more bad guys come in. So handle these guys real quick. A ratty to baddies, as we like to say. And then we can go ahead and step right up and get our on. Oh, one last guy. Little headlock there. Thank you very much. Powered up. Pump, 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 pump it up. And of course, it's going to send that signal down the line to both switches. Once they are both charged up, we need to flip the switches. And then, of course, he'll drop down and we'll give him one last pow right in the kissa. And that'll end and take us into the final cutscene, which, of course, we will let you view. And then we'll see you on the other side. Come on down, buddy. You're the next contestant on the Depleter Dat Meter. Look at that, an achievement for everybody. We got that Kill a Moth achievement. That's simply for completing the In the Dark Knight level, which by doing that, we also unlock that free play. So we'll be back for that at another time. We'll also be back for that superhero stud status, which we will turn on some red brick stud multipliers and get that rolling, so it'll be a lot easier in the future. We'll also get those citizens in peril. I'm not even sure that's what they're calling them, but we'll get that all figured out and rescue them, as well as grabbing those mini kits too. So we get a lot ahead of us. The good news is that we are basically on the last level of the hero story side of things, and so we're almost halfway done with the story, you guys. And we'll jump on over to the villain side. Anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it for level 14 of Lego Batman, which was In the Dark Knight story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button. Don't forget to check us out on social media and other places too. As for me, though, that's going to do it. As always, until next time, see ya.